If you just now tuning in, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the bell. GMS fam, the green room. Let's kick it. Hey, yo. Can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me? Are we live? Let me see, man. I feel like it's saying we not live for some reason. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see if I can figure this out real quick. We are live. Okay, cool. We are live. Let's get to it. All right. Let's get to it. I'm just making sure we was good first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be fucked up out here. StreamYard was taking a little bit too long to process. GMS fam, the green room. What's going on, man? We got the StreamYard pulled up here. Let me go ahead and put the link in there. Let me pin it up. Hold on. 1 second. Let me pull the link up. Let me get the link going. What up, Anthony? What up, Brim Dog? Trey 979, JR Miller. What's going on? Team 642 in the building. Let me put the StreamYard link in here. Let's see. StreamYard.com/ I should have had this shit copy and pasted already. But you know me, I had to get a little puff or two, puff the magic dragon in this motherfucker. How y'all feeling, man? You know we start out every show with peace, love, positive energy, good vibes, passing it forward, hoping that you pass it along as well. Much love to everybody. Hold on, let me get this shit going. I'm about to post the link in the shits. Can y'all hear the? Hey, let me know if you can hear the music. What up, Don Philly? Let me know if you can hear the music, by the way. If you can't, matter of fact, hold on. There we go. All right, cool. Making sure y'all can see me, making sure y'all can hear me in this motherfucker. I'm using StreamYard right now because I want to be able to, get this shit right. There we go. There's a StreamYard. Don't worry about the music. Fuck the music. But there's a StreamYard link, man. We're going to talk about some shit today. As long as y'all can hear me, as long as y'all can hear the mic, we straight, man. Now, first and foremost, you already know GMS show. You know who we are. Green Mind State has to keep up with what's going on out here in the world. And the government has decided, what up, Jake? Has decided to pass along a bill that's going to help marijuana be decriminalized statewide. All through the state, right? A bill just got passed. And I want to read some of this for y'all because this is interesting. It's weird because we may, I don't know, it may or may not pass, but we'll through the Senate, but we'll see. U.S. House lawmakers just voted to decriminalize marijuana. Here's what you need to know: the House of Representatives on Friday voted for the second time on a bill to decriminalize cannabis. The bill passed 220 to 204, with the majority of Democrats voting in favor and the majority of Republicans voting against. Go figure. The bill isn't expected to pass the Senate. Isn't. Now, what the fuck is the problem? What up, Stony Tats? What up, Jump? I don't understand, man. I don't understand the problem within our government where they are so afraid to legalize weed all across America. It makes no damn sense to me. What is it going to hurt? I know what it's going to hurt: the pockets of the very people that's voting against it because their hands is so far up the arses of the pharmaceutical companies, the people that's pushing P, the real P, pills. They want people addicted to these. Oh, they talking about an opioid crisis. Now, y'all want these motherfuckers to be addicted. Y'all want people to be addicted to these pills out here. That's the problem. And because it's not going to be, even though it's going to be beneficial as far as the money it'll bring into each state, but it's not going to be beneficial to the people that have their hands inside the pharmaceutical companies, bro. It's irritating, but it's like, this is the country we live in. What the hell can we do about it? Now, there was something that came up that crossed my eyes a little earlier today, man, that I need to talk to y'all about, man, because not only is Will in a little bit of turmoil right now, but his daughter, Willow Smith, apparently she's what they call, quote unquote, Islamophobic. What up, yo, man? What's happening, brother? He said my next time, but GMS might be interested. Hey, put the comment up, man. I want to see. But apparently she's been targeted for being Islamophobic because she's a part of a new book that's coming out, and it has excerpts in the book that apparently make Muslim people look radical or look like, they're violent or some shit. Whatever the internet is being sensitive over today. This is what I'm telling y'all, man. One day they'll be praising the motherfucker for being this and that and so unique and so great. Next thing you know, they'll be talking about some petty ass shit that don't even matter just because they little tiny feelings is hurt on the internet, man. We talking about a book, man. And on top of that, a fantasy book. And it's about motherfuckers. Basically, it's there's fighting in the book. What are you mad about it? People are fighting in the book. They just so happen to be Muslim. Now you calling her Islamophobic because she's talking about Muslims fighting in the book. Like, damn. I don't understand it. Everybody wants to be sensitive about some shit. This is why I stopped believing or really speaking on certain topics, man, because I realize that it just falls in line with the sensitivity of this society. Like, for instance, today is April 1st, man. This society is such a fucking joke. There's no use to playing April Fools, man. There's no use to being a part of April Fools. Society is a joke in itself. I was just reading about some funny ass shit the other day. It was a joke. Black China should have did that shit today. That would have been a good joke for everybody to hear. Oh, I'm a single mom and I'm struggling and I'm doing this by myself. I had to sell my cars because I'm doing it on my own, no support. That gave me a great laugh. Because that in itself is a joke. These, like, I'm telling you, man, all you have to do is open the internet and you'll see how foolish a lot of people are, man. I agree. Ohio does need to legalize. Oh shit. I didn't let me pin that comment, by the way. Let me pin the StreamYard comment. I'm pinning the message right now. Click that StreamYard link and join in. What up, Eternal Umbra? It's real shit. You have both, and this is funny because she did that knowing both her baby dads are notable figures, motherfucker. And all they had to do was comment on whatever post you made, and everybody would have seen the shit. Both Tiger and Rob commented on it, was like, bitch, we pay. Why the fuck? And what fucked me up is because they didn't just mention how much they pay a year when it comes to like their children's like needs and shit like that. But the fact that their kids are with them more than they with the fucking mom. Bitch, you should be paying them child support. What the fuck? You should be paying them child support. Tiger said he got his child Monday through Saturday. Rob said he got his child Tuesday through Saturday. Motherfucker, you are a babysitter. How the hell don't you have time to be out here making money? You got all the time in the world to make all the moves, to create all the content. You should be busting it wide open on OnlyFans, getting that bread. No, you had to sell your cars. Yeah, she should be paying child support. The fuck? These niggas out here trying to bust their ass, do some shit. I was just talking about this shit earlier. Rob, I don't even fuck with the Kardashians like that, but Rob is probably the only motherfucker I fuck with out of that whole family. You want to know why? Because he stepped away from that motherfucker. He stepped away. He said, I need to pull aside from you motherfuckers. You trying to brainwash me. They probably went to Rob all types of shit, giving him recommendations to all types of doctors that can help him suck the fat out of him. And he was like, nah, I ain't finna be no built body bitch like you motherfuckers. I'm finna do it my own way. I'm a work out, and I'm gonna show everybody what an actual natural Kardashian body looks like, you fucking built motherfuckers. That's probably why Rob was going crazy. He's like, man, I don't want to be around you, motherfucker. I don't want to be around y'all. Y'all trying to get my stomach sucked out every week. Let me do my cardio. Let me do my push-ups myself. Let me eat healthy, man. Let me do this on my own. I like cheeseburgers and I like selling socks, bitch. Leave me alone. That's why I fuck with Rob. Leave me the fuck alone. Let me enjoy myself. Let me do my thing. Let me try to be my own entrepreneur. All you motherfuckers out here selling Skims and makeup and the perfect image of a body, let me go ahead and sell these socks. And I feel bad for Chris Rock too, man. I feel bad now that I've been sitting back and watching everything that's been happening. I feel bad for Chris Rock, man. I feel bad. I feel like what he went through is something that, because like when you put it all together, man, and you actually analyze the situation, he got smacked up in front of his peers, and then he got made to look like a bitch in two different ways. First the slap, and then somebody checking you from the crowd. It's like your whole manhood got tested in front of everybody. And Chris Rock, they ain't in their 20s and 30s no more. Them dudes they getting up there. You dudes in their 50s, man. You can't just let nobody check your manhood like that and just walk off. And like, when they shared the audio of him at his most recent stand-up, how he talked about how he was going to talk about it at some point, you could tell he couldn't even really make a joke out of that at the moment. Like, he was probably trying to think to himself, how can I make this funny right now? Like, let me just like say something. He probably thought about it the entire time. But also, let me say this. I do understand the fact that he said he had like the stand-up that he's doing right now. He wrote all of that. He said he wrote so much, like he's written over an hour and a half, of material. It'll be fucked up for him not to use his material and just to go straight to the controversy that just happened, even though it's beneficial. It would definitely be beneficial to have people, more people trying to come out to see what you got to say about it. But as a comedian, I understand, you probably put so much work and time into that set, and then to scrap it because some unexpected bullshit happened. I feel you, man. I feel you. Said Chris is not okay. Let's not forget Black China was selling skin bleaching cream, so the community ain't been rocking with her. Hell yeah. We all knew Black China wasn't a nurturer. What a comment. We all knew Black China wasn't no nurturer. You can tell by her fucking mom. You can tell by her mom. Her mom ratchet, she ratchet. It's normally passed down, man. When your mama ratchet, you definitely gonna end up ratchet. No matter how much you fight it, no matter how much you try to go against it, you probably gonna end up that way. 9 times out of 10, motherfucker. Yo, did you know somebody else made a scene at the Chris Rock show after the Oscar incident? I didn't know that. I did not know that. Tom Segura is ready to fight Will. Look, Tom Segura want to fade, and I think the funny part about it is I think some of these comedians are taking it way too much to heart and should let Chris handle this. Like, I knew it was going to be some shit, leave it to jokes, but some of these niggas sound hateful. Tom sounds hateful. And I get it. Tom goes there. Tom is that type of dude. He's like cutting edge, whatever you want to call it, but he sounds a little hateful in the way he was. He sounded a little hateful in what he was saying about Will, man, and what he was saying about Jada. I can't front. Some of these guys, because they be wishing for something like that to happen so they can react. And they always get even more mad when it happens to a person they know ain't gonna retaliate the same way they would. They all know Chris Rock isn't gonna haul off and hit Will back. You know what I'm saying? It's like picking on the guy you know don't want no confrontation. It's easy. A lot of these fake, tough, fake, big motherfuckers out here, they be acting tough, and they be going after what they think is an easy target till they get fucked up out here and be like, oh shit, I was just playing. I was just playing. I was just talking shit. Her mom is definitely an example. Yes. He said he would disembowel someone if oh my God. Matter of fact, hold up. Speaking of somebody wilding out, did y'all see that video of the dude that allegedly pulled a gun out while trying to meet Mike Tyson? First he challenged Mike Tyson to a fight, and then I guess when people were like, yo, get the fuck out of here, he was like, and pulled a gun out and shit. It's weird as fuck. And then went over and hugged Mike and was like, it's all good. I'm like, bro, if y'all don't keep these crazy motherfuckers away from people, man, what if that was the end of Mike's life right there because y'all wanted to see a moment? Get these crazy motherfuckers out of here, bro. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't give a fuck how I look to the internet, motherfucker. If this motherfucker's a threat, this is real life. People can say, that's another thing I want people to understand too when they make decisions. They always try to make decisions and then try to think about the internet after, before or either during the shit. Oh, what would the internet think? Fuck that. We are in real life. Imagine if that nigga pulled his shit out and started shooting and hit Mike. Because these motherfuckers want to sit back and be like, well, he seems a little off. We'll just let him sit. Nah, man, get this nigga out of here. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Get him out of here, man. Get him out of here. Shit. I'm not taking no chances in real life. Y'all niggas can talk all you want on the internet. Real life, you ain't taking no chances. Let that be a message and a warning and a threat. All the above, motherfucker. The internet shit is cool, man. Y'all motherfuckers need to keep it cool on here. Yeah, I heard that too. They said they're going to address this on the Red Table Talk. What do y'all think, man? Do y'all think that they should address this on the Red Table Talk? Do y'all think that's smart? I mean, I know for the ratings and the people that want to hear it and shit. Hit that StreamYard link, by the way, man. I got the StreamYard link pinned to the top, man. Hit that StreamYard link. Join the show. Chop it up with your boy. What up, Ronan? Luis J. Gomez got snatched feet first off a stage while doing comedy. DC had to snuff a dude out a few months ago. Yeah, and then, Shannon Sharp brought up the DC Young Fly incident when DC had to knock dude out of his show. They need to CXL that shit. They both need to shut the hell up. Sounds like a clout chase to me. Yeah, it does. I think people need to understand something as well. In this world, bro, you only get one chance to do shit right. I know about second chances, third chances, but all those fit into that one chance because you only got one life to live. So you have your entire life to try to do shit right. Get it right, motherfucker. And fuck cancel culture, man. I hate that shit. Shit already dragged on for too long. Nobody wants to hear about it. Yeah, fuck the Oscars. Fuck the Oscars. And fuck the apologies. Fuck all that shit. All that shit is all Hollywood shit. Hollywood sensitive shit. I seen it all. And I hate and motherfuckers go on stage and throw chairs and try to throw objects. That's what I hate too. How you gonna get into a fight and start immediately throwing objects? It's like the biggest way to show that you a bitch is to pick up an object and immediately start throwing that instead of your fist. It's the weirdest shit in the world. Weak ass nigga shit. The whole empire that Will built is going up in smoke in real time. They're digging up shit from decades ago. See, that's what they're gonna do. But let me tell you how this internet works, people. Let me let you know how this internet works. They hate you. The internet really hates you, man. I'm telling you. You don't give a damn. Hold on, I want to play some music in the background. Let me get let me get some shit going. Hold on, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I knew I should have put what you call it. I had some beats in the background I was gonna use. But anyway, let's get that going. Hold on, I got y'all. I'm gonna play this shit. And I'm gonna share my screen. Let me know if you can hear it. All right. Let me know if you can hear it. I'm gonna share my screen, nigga. And let's see. Hey, let's see. Y'all hear that? Y'all can hear that, right? Let me turn it down. Pretty sure y'all can hear it. Let me know if you can hear it. I've been stopped watching the Oscars. I've always felt they was racist. Bob Johnson sold BET because he sold out. How can Will and Chris get bad publicity from this? They can't. They both gonna make more money. They both gonna make more money after this. That's what's up. Who the fuck's, I forgot who said it, but he's like, how do y'all getting mad about this? They both left richer. They both gonna leave richer. And all it takes is Chris Rock to go on tour, and all it takes is Will to go around and do fucking interviews and talk about it. They're gonna pay him to talk. I'm telling you, money has been thrown at Will since that night to come talk about it. You are Will Smith. Everybody and their mama who works for any news outlet out in the country and beyond was pulling out offers to try to talk to Will. They want to be the first person to get the first response. And usually it doesn't happen in situations like this because they end out putting out a fucking statement. But man, he said slap a nigga like Will Smith is a new bar in every song. Hey, that's how they feel. Oh, also, I got a recommendation for y'all. We're going to talk about some of our favorite TV shows out right now. Like I said, StreamYard link is at the top. It's pinned at the top of the comments if you want to join the show and join the conversation. If you got your 2 cents you want to put in on whatever happened this week, go ahead and join the StreamYard and we'll get it cracking. But there's some show recommendations I got for y'all, man. For one, if you have not downloaded Peacock, the app Peacock, I think you should, and you should check out the Bel Air series. Some people was trying, some people tried to get into it. Some people didn't. But I think it's fair to say that, I think it's fair to say that this show is gonna do some things. They got picked up for 2 seasons off the bat. Now, some people said it was a little corny because they are so used to the original Fresh Prince and all that shit. But listen, man, if you have not gave Bel Air a shot, I think this is the time to do it. Oh, we got Marcus Speaks in the building. Let me see what my guy Marcus is on. Let's pull him in here, man. What's up, Marcus? What's going on, man?
I'm sorry. What's happening, brother?
What's up? How you feeling, man?
I just wanted to come on here and say what's up, what's going on, how you doing? As well, let's hit this Will thing real fast.
All right, let's get into that. Let me see what you got to say about it. Let me turn my music down for a second. All right, go ahead.
Give me 3 minutes because I gotta hop on to the show that I'm about to start.
Okay, get it in.
So I remember watching Patrice O'Neal interview when he was on Opie and Anthony, right?
Yeah.
This was right around the time when Mel Gibson did his little thing where he told is when he went crazy.
Yeah, Mel
So to say.
definitely went crazy at one point.
So Patrice O'Neal said this: Mel Gibson is such a big star. Who in the hell gave these people permission to speak his name? Same with Will. Who the all these celebrities? You got Wanda Sykes coming out. You got Amy Schumer saying that she was traumatized.
All these people are saying they felt sick. Jim Carrey, Wanda Sykes, all the niggas said they were sick to their stomachs, fam.
Jim Carrey said, I want to sue Will for $200 million because that video will be on the internet forever. Look, I'm a big Jim Carrey fan, but Jim Carrey, fuck you, nigga.
Yeah. Look, you sit this one out, nigga. If it wasn't for niggas, you wouldn't be in this bitch,
exactly.
Man.
So, continuing my point, not Jim Carrey, Patrice. So, with the whole Will thing, who the hell gave these motherfuckers permission to speak Will's name? When did the alarm sound? When did they get the text saying, "Oh yeah, Will's not off limits now. You can say anything you want." I just watched a goddamn interview with Tommy Davidson saying when he was on the set of Woo, the movie that starred him and Jada Pinkett Smith. He said that Will was a bully to him, motherfucker. Everybody trying to grift off this shit. Like, let me tell you something.
It seems like this was everybody waiting to get that moment because listen, Will has been the squeaky clean, the model celebrity, the great actor. Then even with the family, everybody wanted to model their family or their shit off of the Smiths. They wanted they were the image of perfection. And a lot of people in Hollywood that get shit on or get some type of controversy couldn't wait for the moment to hop on the fuck Will train. Now,
exactly.
These people that said that they was sick to their stomachs about what happened, these are people in Hollywood.
How are you triggered and traumatized by somebody getting smacked? If you didn't get smacked, why are you?
I can tell you right now, Wanda Sykes and Jim Carrey being two OGs in this shit has seen way more wild shit in Hollywood than somebody getting smacked on stage. Miss me with that bullshit.
I'm not trying to say this because I have something against Wanda Sykes, but when's the last Wanda Sykes special you saw and you laughed at it?
I have not seen a Wanda Sykes special ever. I don't find Wanda Sykes to be stand-up funny. I find her to be movie and TV funny.
I watched a Wanda Sykes special. I probably was like, 20-something years old. I sat there like this the whole time.
Doesn't appeal to me.
Because I said the same thing about Arnez J's special that I saw. It sounded like he still was in the beginning of his set. Like when he started, it didn't seem like it progressed at all. Like the jokes was all like, okay, I guess he's about to bring the fun.
Right.
But like I said, I'm not hating on her.
Keep going.
Like I said, I'm not hating on her. It's just, it is what it is. But I thank you for allowing me to share your platform. I gotta go because it's time. So I'll check you out.
Make sure y'all follow my guy Marcus Speaks. And after we go live here, man, y'all tune in with him and chop it up with him, man. He has a nice little setup, dope platform, man. He speaks on some dope shit. Go ahead and check him out.
Saturdays at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be talking about this tomorrow, the whole Will Smith thing. So come through. All right.
Yeah.
Like I said, thank you. Peace out. And I'll check you out later, homie.
For sure. Much love, man. Appreciate it. We got Babel in the building. Black Babel, what's going on, man?
What's up? Am I caller number 100?
Hey man, we ain't heard from you in a while, man. How you feeling?
I'm doing good, man. I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be here, man. But I wanted to talk real quick about this Will Smith and Jada situation. For those of you who want to know more about Will Smith and why this happened, you have to get his audio book. If you can get his audio book, it's on Audible, and he talks about the problems between him and Jada. Uh, the night that Will got Jada pregnant, she cried in bed.
Mm.
When Jada walked down the aisle to marry Will, she cried, not tears of joy, tears of unhappiness. And it's just been a series of red flags, and it's a lesson for all of us. It's like, how many red flags do you ignore? You know, also in Will's book, Will talks about Jada was, upset with him, and she basically said to him one day, everything in our world is because of you. You know what I
Mm.
mean? And Will, when the entanglement thing came out, it's just been shots at Will's ego, and I feel like he tried to get his man card back by slapping Chris Rock. He tried to pull out that Uno reverse card, but the world is kind of fracturing for Will, and I think ultimately what needs to happen for Will is he's got to get out of this relationship.
I wholeheartedly agree with you on that. I think him and like I said, like I was saying before, when Marcus was up here, they have been depicted as like perfection over the years. So it's
100%.
and I remember Will bringing up the fact that when it came to his first marriage, he was like, divorce isn't an option. Like he was so afraid and didn't want to do that. And when he actually went through it, it felt I think he like actually went through it so much that with this new marriage, he's like refusing to deal with a divorce, even though I know that's what he wants. Does anybody think Will Smith wants to go on stage to smack a nigga over jokes about his wife? No, he should be able to take jokes about his wife, but he can't because this shit is too scorn, it's too deep rooted in him. He's been branded. And I think it's a little bit of voodoo going on. I don't know. That's just allegedly. That's just my thoughts, my opinion. You know what I'm saying? It seems like motherfuckers start dipping and dabbing a little bit of dark magic due to a little bit of Willow's doings. But hey, that's just me. If you take a look at the family, I don't know.
And let me say two more things if I can remember, but let me say the thing I remember right now. I remember when August 1st came out, hinting about a relationship with Jada. And
Yeah.
like you said, we had this vision of them being so perfect. Me, myself, I looked at Will and Jada as relationship goals. I looked at them as what I wanted for myself. And I was like, nah, August lying, man. August lying. Why August lying on Jada like that?
Yeah.
Then when we come and find out that they had the entanglement, that August was out here deep dicking Jada, when we find that out, it's just like, what the hell, man?
See, now I came up with a little bit of a good explanation for something that may be a possibility, because people's like, why ain't Will had the same energy? Why he ain't had the same physical energy for August? That was the nigga that was smashing your wife. Well, I said, I've always thought to myself, why did August reveal what he revealed? Did anybody ever ask that question? Like, why he just came out of nowhere to say that? Maybe Will put his hands on him and that was his way of revenge. Like, oh, this nigga did this. Or maybe he didn't put his hand. Maybe he stepped to August and was like, all right, this shit is over with. I want, I'm getting my, my wife is this. We just be doing this and that. You can't have her. He probably fell in love and was like, oh, I didn't think this was going to end. And all of a sudden Will was like, nah, get your bitch ass out of here. And then now he got his revenge. Like, fuck that. Like, I gotta let the world know, because I'm hurting inside. Like, imagine fucking the image of perfection's wife. Come on, man. He's hurt, and people don't look at that shit. They be looking at August like he was some big, like, you know what I'm saying? But that nigga was hurt. That's why he did that.
I think Will, when Will decided that they were gonna stick it out, I think Will told Jada, like, hey, you gotta cut your little boyfriend off. And she did that, and it crushed that nigga. I do believe that.
That is that I feel like that's the only explanation, because he wouldn't have said it if he was still fucking with her, right?
Nah.
He wouldn't have fucked that situation.
I'm
up.
still mad he told.
I'm
still mad he told, because I would have kept it a secret. I wouldn't have told.
Come on, man.
I would have kept that a secret.
Because at any time Jada could have spent the block.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga a fool.
When you open up your mouth, you shut me down. But hey, I can't remember the other point I wanted to say. But hey, real quick, last thing, man. I don't know if you remember, but at one point in time, August and Jada was taking pictures. I think it was when Girls Trip came out. You would see like a picture, and August got the hand on the hip. And you know, when people asked Jada what was going on, Jada was like, "Oh, that's just my friend. We're just a friendship." No, that was banging, man.
Look, they was on the carpet with it, taking pictures together. I ain't see no other family members around, just them two.
Exactly, man. So, and I think if August hadn't said no, we was never gonna know how jacked up that marriage is. We was never gonna find out.
Come on, man. You know what it is. This has really been an entanglement for real. And in more ways than one. Like, they, it shocked me, because, I was one of those people that believed in that image that they had. You know what I'm saying? I kind of believed, or I fell for the, oh man, these guys are great, man. These guys, and not to say that they aren't like great people, you know what I'm saying? But their personal decisions in life may fuck up their belief or their their want to be a good person, because of how society is like pushing this shit. Like, you can't be somebody in an open relationship in a world full of people that are monogamous.
Yeah, man.
Or people that hide it.
I've never heard of a happy ending to an open relationship. I've yet to hear just everything, like it really worked out, it was super cool. Like, it tends to go bad, man.
That's the point. Like, I think that's why we feel like they should move around, because like they started out with, hey, we love each other, we want to get married, they want to have kids, to an open relationship. That's a big hurdle to jump across, man. Especially somebody like Will, who talks about how he loves hard and how he does. Like, it's hard for me to believe that you will be comfortable with an open relationship being somebody who quote unquote loves hard, and you and certain things bother you. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, if I'm Will Smith, I'm in my 50s, and then my wife, who, okay, we're in an open relationship, but she decides to go for this young buck who's out here probably breaking her spine out. It's like, it's I don't know. I feel like it would still do something to a man's ego.
And that's why this thing is bad, man, because Will, I feel like it's a few black men that black men really look up to and admire. For me, early in my 20s, it was Jay-Z. And, now that I'm older, I'm down there 40, Will is who I'm kind of been looking at, over the past few years. And it's a bad look for men. It's a bad look for black men to see someone who we've admired and someone who we've looked at the life they have and like, man, this dude is on top. To see him getting dragged, voluntarily dragged like this, man, it's bad for manhood. But hey, man, I'm gonna log off and I'm gonna just finish watching the show, man. But I had to tap in and talk about this thing.
Hey, I appreciate you, man. Glad to hear from you, Babel. Appreciate you, brother.
All right.
Hey, man, shout out to yo, man. What is this for the 20 on the Cash App, man? I appreciate you, man. Thank you for supporting the GMS show. Let me just say this, man. A lot of y'all may not know, or you probably caught on by clicking on this motherfucker and realizing, oh, this nigga ain't got no ass. Yes, them hoe ass niggas got me demonetized. Temporarily. Don't worry about it, man. GMS fam. If you think I'm here just to collect a dollar, you out of your motherfucking mind. We'll cross that hurdle. We can get monetized again later on. We ain't worried about that shit. I'm here to build a real community of real motherfuckers that like to sit up here and have real dope conversations, talk about what's going on in life, and also make sure that we continue to spread that love, peace, positivity all that great shit. So I trust me, I ain't worried about shit, because we stay consistent, we stay on our toes, and we stay standing on what the fuck we mean and what we say around this bitch. So I always appreciate y'all. I always appreciate y'all for pulling up, man, and y'all stay pulling up, and y'all continue to support the GMS show. So I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? I thank y'all. It's always a dope time on this motherfucker. Now, let's keep going a little bit. I got a few more shits. I got a few more shits to talk about, man. I got a few more shits to go over. Now, I just posted something on my YouTube that I don't know. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can pull this up for y'all real quick. Now, Aries Spears, I want y'all to hear what he had to say. He was one of the people that actually took that angle of, you know, the quote unquote, man, this is like a black, or you know what I'm saying, we do this or we do that, and we gotta cut it out with the bullshit. It makes us look like, you know what I'm saying, it turned the Oscars into the Source Awards. Just watch what he had to say.
Only niggas can turn the Oscars into the fucking Source Awards. And what's so fucking corny about this shit is that Will laughed at the joke at first. He laughed at the fucking joke.
Oh,
so
right.
Apparently, Jada must have said something to him when they cut back to Chris. She probably leaned over and said, Tupac wouldn't have let that shit slide. I tell you right now, Will Smith is Chris Rock's Zoe Williams. Shit. A lot of people saying that shit. I don't think it's fake anymore, because when you see
that's called being self-aware. I don't care what nobody says.
Keep my wife name out your fucking mouth. That awkwardness, that when Chris went, I'm going to. That wasn't fake, yo. That shit was real as a motherfucker. I think Will corny for that, man. I mean, look, comedy's subjective. You know what I mean? Some people might, you know, the alopecia thing, I get it. But no matter how much you think something is in bad taste, to do that, come on, man. Fuck out of here. That was corny, man. Big shout out to Chris for maintaining his composure. But listen, man, I done had a ketchup bottle thrown at me and smacked me in the face.
He ate that shit.
At the Funny Bone. I had the same Funny Bone, had a motherfucker wait for me at the show.
He caught that ketchup bottle and put it on the hot dog he had in his back pocket.
Wanted to stab me. I didn't know Edmonton, Canada was gangster. Had two white bitches in Edmonton. One come up want to fight me. Another one threw a pitcher of beer. At the Punchline in Sacramento, a dude wanted to rush the stage. A nigga in Orlando tried to rush the stage.
Damn.
You ain't doing comedy right unless niggas want to hurt you. When you touch them nerves, shit is real.
I guess so.
I read a funny comment on here. Somebody said, when Will said, keep my wife's name out your mouth. And here's what I think Chris should have doubled down. Because at that point, you trying to embarrass me in front of my peers. When he said, keep my wife's name out your mouth, I think Chris should have came with one of them jokes. He should have took a beat and went, only black people can turn the Oscars into the Source Awards. I don't do a good Chris Rock, but you know what I mean. Or maybe double down and say, yo, Will, you thought the joke was funny. Now all of a sudden you mad? Would Jada lean over to you and go, Tupac wouldn't have let that shit slide? Or better yet, keep my wife's name out your mouth. Nigga, why ain't you say that to the dude who had himself in your wife's mouth? Come on, man. Double down, nigga. What are you gonna do? Go up there and hit you again?
Now I wanna ask y'all a question. Do y'all believe that a lot of these dudes would say that? Like, I'm not trying to make Will seem like he's just some big bad tough guy that everybody's scared of, but it seems like a lot of these people in Hollywood are scary. Like, they are some scary individuals, and they will sit up here and say a lot of shit on the internet, and then when they actually get pulled up on, then they start copping pleas, start trying to change how the shit went down, or try to change their involvement in some shit. He said Aries sound like the coach in the movie Dodgeball. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Young Ray said, why Aries didn't fight back when Zoe gave him the elbows? Exactly. Exactly. Where's all this? This is what I mean. That is exactly my point. I'm playing this video because we're talking about a person who was in front of somebody and who felt like he was joking and got elbowed under the table and sued. Come on, fam. What are we talking about? What up, Mark? Mark Chase said, I got my Hotep 10 for a cool for you all with this one. This was a work. It is all in the symbolism. Nell said, if Chris was not at the Oscars, he would have made some August jokes. I think he still should have, nigga. Fuck it. That's one thing I do agree with Aries on right there, man. He just smacked you. You might as well double down. Fuck it. Deal with the consequences later. He can't go up there and smack you again. He just got done smacking you. Somebody gonna stop him by then. You might as well go in, my nigga. You might as well go in. Hard to fight back when your equilibrium is off. Hey, man. If I like now, people underestimate that shit. It's funny to hear about the elbows, but when you think about how sharp an elbow is, you already know that nigga was discombobulated. That man was seeing stars and pizza. I don't understand the logic behind a lot of the people's approach with this situation, man. It is what it is. I looked at it as it is what it is. I didn't look at it as a black thing, as a, oh man, we need to do better. Like, bro, how many white people see white people doing violent shit and being like, oh, this makes white people look bad? First of all, they can't say it because it sounds racist as hell. Second of all, they don't say it at all because it don't make sense. When they see white people doing some shit violent, they don't associate it with them like they do with us. And I'm not even gonna say like they do with us because it's us that do it to us. I ain't seen no white people saying this reflects bad on the black community. It's all of us. It's all black people saying that shit. Shut the fuck up. Especially you, Kareem Abdul, Big Knee Jabbar. This motherfucker, he probably sitting in bed right now like, having badass knee and joint aches. Your big, tall, praying mantis ass. And you want to talk about how this shit looks on the Oscars. Fuck the Oscars, man. And then niggas talking about turning the Oscars into the Source Awards. Now you gonna downplay the Source Awards, a black platform for black artists to get awards, to get celebrated because other white platforms wasn't doing it. That's one thing we also like to do. That's how we downplay our own platforms, by being like, oh, we turn the Oscars, this big prestigious ass platform, into the, man, shut the fuck up. Hey, we got Rain in the building. What up, Rain? What's happening, brother?
What up, man? Shout out
going
to you,
on?
GMS. Man, just want to talk about this Will Smith shit, man. Hey, that's the
What you got to
craziest.
say about this, brother? I know you got something to say about this.
Hey, man, I think a lot of these people, like, it's like the world turned weak or something, man. Because look at like this, like within the past 4 to 5 years, comedians have been getting tested.
Okay.
How long can a comedian just be able to say what they want to say about somebody in the crowd and they supposed to just take it? How long is Will supposed to just sit there and let somebody just talk about the entanglement, his wife's hair, how weak he is? I mean, come on, man. How long do a man take that?
That's why I said this. I said I don't agree with how Will handled the situation, but I understand because two can be true.
Right, both can be true.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You can say that was not the right thing for Will to do, but you can also be like, but I understand because that's another thing people forget on the internet. They forget they human.
Right,
Every single person that has had something to say negative about Will's actions, first of all, you're valid in your opinion as far as whether you think it's right or wrong. But to go deep into the shit to try to demonize a motherfucker and make it seem like, oh, he's a monster, or oh, that was so sickening, like all these other niggas is doing. Get the fuck out of here, because nigga,
this is the first time
everybody has been at a boiling point where they have just snapped the fuck out and said fuck it, no matter what it was. It could have been petty to everybody around them, but to them, they was like, fuck it, I'm going in.
And look, for the past 4 or 5 years, Will has been everybody's punching bag.
Mm-hmm.
And people say, well, he hadn't did it to August Alsina. Have you seen them on camera in front of each other? No. Have you seen him and any other person that's been talking about him in his face on camera? Or have you
Nope.
heard about it? No, you haven't. So here's the chance where he finally was there. Hey, man.
That's another thing. That's what people forget. And I think that's another thing. Like comedians are now going to take it upon themselves to use this. Like, and he put himself in a shitty situation when he decided to do that. Now every single comedian that has a platform and has an audience can now make these crazy, even more wild jokes. Like his joke, he knows his joke wasn't bad, bro. It was a bad joke, but it wasn't something
a funny joke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
right.
it wasn't funny.
It wasn't even that offensive, but I think it was just the time, and it was just like, I've been dealing with this for so long. And this man has told people, yo, I feel like a coward because of a woman, because I didn't protect my mom. He's always felt like a coward because of this. So at this point, people say, okay, well, he laughed. True. But how many times have you heard somebody say something to you and then a minute later you catch it like, damn, what you just say?
and when you in a certain setting too, like he's at the Oscars, like you play, and let me mention this because Babel said this earlier when it came to Will's audio book or his book. Charlemagne made a reference to that as well. He was saying the people that was like, oh, Will laughed at first. Apparently in Will's book, he talks about the fact that he laughs, like he has like the uncomfortable laugh, like he'll just laugh at shit automatically. You know what I'm saying? And I could see that because if you pay attention to Will's shit, you can tell the difference between when Will's like laughing and when he's just doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll just like he does that nervous laugh shit to where it's not even like nervous, but it's like to play it off, like brush it off type shit.
Yeah. That's what I thought it was. I was like,
He said that joke was a dad joke. Yeah, it wasn't. There was nothing offensive. I don't, and I'm not gonna say nothing offensive because clearly they took offense to it for her situation, but I just think that it was so. It was such
you got a lot of people,
work, man.
You got a lot of people putting themselves in that position. Well, that joke wasn't even offensive to you, nigga. He didn't say it about you. You know what I'm saying? That's not your wife. So of course
so to the people that didn't understand the motion of what happened, is because for one, like I said, everybody in that building don't know about her alopecia.
Right.
We don't know if Chris Rock knew about her alopecia, but we
as a
also
comedian,
know that they know.
Right, they know. And as a comedian, when you doing jokes, you are supposed to research that shit because a rapper, they would say, hey, you usually know his punchlines, but you don't know that's actually hurting somebody and offending somebody, and you're gonna have to answer for that. So it should be the same thing.
A lot of these people don't get that chance till after the damage is done. Like they said, it came out that apparently it was a writer that wrote this. It wasn't Chris that wrote it, but also that'd go to like some of the lines, like you said, some of the rappers like Chris or not Chris, but Lil Wayne saying beat it up like Emmett Till. Didn't nobody get mad at that line until years later because we got into a culture of people that started to feel offensive about everything. Yeah. So I think at this point, we're getting to a point where the world is now, I feel like, understanding how like we're getting that to a breaking point now. Where are you going to separate yourself? Are you going to be on the side of the niggas that get sensitive about everything? Are you going to realize that this is the world and we can't really do shit about it, but do our part?
Right. Hey, and I saw you played that Aries Spears video. I'm kind of on the fence with Aries because Aries he didn't defend himself with them elbows. So
like he made that's the thing about Aries.
And he kind of like used it for his play for a while.
Well, people can say that they have a problem with Aries Spears. He does say some factual things a lot of the times, but in him saying those factual things, people can't look past certain things like him getting elbowed under a fucking table. You know what I'm saying? And let me say this about comedy because I love comedy. That's why I said I made it a point when I first talked about this to say that Chris isn't wrong for being a comedian. I don't want comedy to die. That is the worst thing that you can do to society other than take music away. You can't tried to police comedy, which is what people are trying to do. The same people that was out here saying that Dave Chappelle's rhetoric and the jokes he was telling in all his specials was harmful to the LGBTQ community were the same ones saying, oh, he needs to be next to get hit on stage for telling jokes. We not advocating for that shit. And that's why I'm not looking at the way that these people are looking at like the Tom Segura's or the Andrew Schultz for going in on Jada and going in on Will and making more harsh jokes. I'm not looking at them crazy because they're doing their job. These niggas are comedians and they're here to push the buttons.
They're supposed to do
shit
that.
Alive. Yes.
Will just he really opened another door, thinking he was closing the door, but you opened it wider.
Yeah. It makes for great conversation in the comedy world. And also
imagine the Saturday Night Live skits that's about to happen out of there.
We'll see. Now here's another thing. I wouldn't even say RP comedy because this right here may be what it takes to let to have comedians come back and really start dogging the shit out of motherfuckers and really going in their comedy, because now that people can see the threat like where it is now, like you heard what Ari said. He said there's been several instances where people tried to rush the stage, try to beat them up on stage, and this is with comedians nationwide. It's happened to all of them.
Yeah,
you will get rushed at some point. But the fact that you don't see it on a national scale, people don't really take it like that. So they're quick to get so offensive. They're quick to call for a comedian's violence without even thinking about the fact that these motherfuckers have to go out there and face possible violence on a nightly basis. And these guys be doing multiple shows on weekends. Talking about 3, 4, 5 shows a day, or 3, 4, 5 shows during the weekend, Friday through Saturday or Sunday. And it's like you got to think about their safety as well. These motherfuckers are really taking risks. So we can't be policing these niggas like that.
Is a comedians not have a responsibility to know what they saying though?
Oh yeah, they do. And that's another thing. That's where the line comes from, whether you are a comedian or whether you just a motherfucker out here that's out for shock value. Because it ain't gonna last. People can tell whether or not.
But a comedian can really be both. They can really be both, though.
I think it depends on whether or not you can make the shit funny, and it has to be universally funny. No matter how you put it, even if you said some like borderline derogatory shit, you got to make it funny. And if it's not funny, then people gonna take it the wrong way.
But if somebody is like, even in conversation or like what Corey Holcomb say when we what do he say when they playing, they say they just joking on each other. What Corey Holcomb always say?
Signifying.
Yeah, we were signifying. Like so when you signifying, people even in that circle get offended. Like it's hard to tell somebody how to take a joke. Like when you joking on me and I'm joking back, I may say something to you that may ruffle your feathers, and you may take it the wrong way.
I know y'all definitely done seen this growing up. It didn't even take us seeing it on the TV or with celebrities, nigga. We done all been in our friend groups and niggas was roasting each other and somebody took some shit to heart and shit got serious.
Right, it got serious.
Everybody around you was laughing, but this nigga was like, you seen his face like, oh yeah, I touched the button.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You
can never, and then that's when shit may happen. You never know. And it also is up to you. That's why I also give Chris props, because a lot of people saying he should have doubled down. I'm one of them. I feel like he should have doubled down, but
me too.
It takes a bigger man in that instance to realize, all right, if I push the button, even whether I knowingly did it or it was by accident, you know what, nigga, I gotta chalk that shit up.
Because they was in front of all those white people.
Nah. I don't think it was. I think it was because the fact that this man, like I don't care who you are. If you are standing on a platform, and I'm gonna use the Oscars in this way because it is a big platform. He's in front of his peers. He's not in front of fans. He's in front of his peers. You get smacked in front of your peers. How do you even? You're on TV. The camera's on you. There's a prompter coming up. You're not on the street. You're not on a comedy stage.
I bet you if that was Mike Epps, that would have went a different way.
Oh yeah, if it was somebody who definitely wasn't doing this shit, like Chris Rock been doing this shit, so he's been in that mode. You know what I'm saying? But if it was somebody like that, you better believe
that the minute Will got out of his seat, it would have been the issue.
See, I think that was Chris Rock also in the moment protecting and also solidifying the bag for years to come. When they do another Oscars, if you want me to, I got slapped last year, nigga. You want me to host this shit again? I'm gonna need 50 million.
Man. So you think that was for the Oscars or was it for Will Packer?
I don't know, man. I didn't even know Will Packer was producing it until afterwards. That was a shock to me. And I think that's another thing. What the reason why Wanda Sykes is, I was like, Wanda Sykes, why the fuck are you at the Oscars?
Right,
and
like you haven't. What?
I guess she was part of the production team. I think.
And she's saying she felt traumatized. Like, what the fuck?
That's sad.
That's
that is sad. It's like, who the fuck who are y'all kidding? And why are y'all trying to do this shit to Will? Like, I get it. You could think Will is a simp. You could think Will is a cuck. You could think all that shit. But Will is still a stand-up nigga. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Will has been a stand-up nigga, and stand-up niggas make mistakes too.
Yeah.
All right?
It's almost like people have forgotten all the good shit he's done.
That's what I mean.
That fast.
That's people waiting and praying on your downfall. These same people that are saying that they were sickened by what he did and trying to shame him for what he did. These are the same people that have smiled and laughed and wanted to be a part of everything this man has did over the past, I don't know how many years of his career. Stop it. This nigga slapped somebody for the first time ever in life in front of people. Well, not for the first time.
Well, the second time. The
second time ever in life. And y'all niggas is. And it's funny because they wasn't calling him egregious and a monster, and he was sick for slapping that dude on the red carpet.
Right. People like, if he was white, would he have slapped him? He slapped a white dude.
He already did smack a white dude. I seen him slap a white guy before he slapped a nigga. So this how you know this was by a certain choice. Like this was his feelings, man. Like he broke the fuck down. We really saw a meltdown.
I thought it was fake.
Of one of the greats, man. We saw a meltdown, man.
When I first seen the smack, I thought it was
Pro
fake.
said, "Fuck Will, man." He said, "Fuck Will." I don't blame people for feeling that way either.
I never thought that. Now, what's crazy to me? Now, this could be wrong. This could be like just me saying some bullshit. Some people don't take no. This could be me saying some bullshit. I never thought Chris Rock was like attached to the black people though. Like I never saw him like that.
Well, so I think it's been a thin line.
Running to his aid is like it seems kind of weird.
It's a thin line, man, because Chris has definitely been more appealing to a white audience, but I feel like regardless of him not being too much of a I don't know, I wouldn't say staple in the black community like that. He's still very respected. You know what I mean? Like he can go to different black comedy clubs and get that same reception as, you know, the white audience because of the fact that he is Chris Rock. But I think he would rather perform for a white audience.
Yeah, I think he would rather perform for a white audience. Yeah,
you know what I mean? And shit, that's
I bet
apparently
it's
his lane.
shocking. I think it's shocking to him, like the black people that's on his aid right now. It seems weird. Like I've never seen people just own Chris Rock like that.
And matter of fact, let me say that. Have you seen Mike Epps' new special yet?
Oh, not yet.
So I'm a little bit on the fence. It was funny. It was funny, but I think because Mike Epps is so funny and been so funny over the years, it's like any story he's telling, even if he has recycled jokes, it's still like funny. You know what I'm saying? Just the way that he be doing this shit. But I think it brought up so much shit that I wanted to talk about. I think I'm gonna break that. I think I'm gonna break that shit down tomorrow and talk about that shit because, you know, we talk about comedy greats, but there's some people that we hold on to and you know feel that are top tier who just kind of, you know, lost it a little bit over the years, man. I feel like his special was a lot of rambling and a lot of like there was a lot of funny moments, but it was like I can tell he was like kind of.
That's how people feel about Kevin Hart right now.
Yeah,
he got that. People really don't say he that funny no more, really.
And I don't know what it is, man. I feel like a lot of these people had some really standout comedy specials, but they couldn't really keep it consistent, you know, as far as like telling new jokes and, you know, making those new jokes funny. Like I think Kevin Hart, what Kevin did that fucked him up was he was trying to make more of a production, which also you know, it benefited him money wise, but as far as the way that his comedy stuck out to people, it didn't stick out too much because he paid way too much attention to the production
It didn't
and
seem as
trying to
raw.
put the theatrics behind it. It's like, nah, man, like he didn't need the theatrics and all the other the shit that catapulted him, because people sat there and they were interested in his storytelling and how he made shit funny, and the way he did his comedy when it came to physical comedy and moving around the stage. Like, he didn't need all that shit, but I think he paid too much attention to that, and that's what kind of drew people more away from the comedy aspect of it.
Who would you say like one of the top comedians out right now then?
Oh man, fucking Dave, definitely one of them.
Okay, is Dave in the? Is he like Chris Rock? Kind of not really in the black community.
You know what?
Kind of like borderline.
I think Dave has done a good job at acknowledging where he stands, as far as like where he stands as far as with the black community, and knowing that where he makes his money is like in between, sort of. But like, of course, he definitely has a huge white fan base. He can go anywhere in white America and sell out, you know what I'm saying, an arena, just being Dave Chappelle.
Right, because you don't get
like
the Mike Epps jokes from Dave Chappelle.
But I think from the rip, when it comes from, you know, Def Comedy Jam to, you know, the Chappelle Show to just him even taking the stance on, you know, hey, I'm a drop, you know, these surprise quote unquote specials, but really it'd be like talking points with a little bit of funny in them, just to show y'all like, nah, I'm not just a comedian out here trying to appeal to a certain audience and just give a fuck about who comes to buy my tickets. Nah, I stand with my people. Dave Chappelle has always displayed that, man. Like,
yeah, that's true.
I love that fact about him. Like, one of the most underrated shits in the world is Dave Chappelle's Block Party, where he literally got the Fugees back together. Like, a record label, no artists in the game, nobody at all at that time could do that. He did
That's
that
true.
because that energy that he brought off, the way that he really was authentic about it. Dave Chappelle is really that dude, man. So I fuck with Dave, man.
Yeah, I like Dave. I support Dave.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
What
man,
about
like,
so who you think? Because I be watching some people, but it's like I haven't really seen like no really like, man, it's been a while since I've seen a stand-up that really had me like cracking the fuck up, like in
right?
tears.
It's been a
bro.
minute. Like, man, I still be watching old like serious entertainer. You know what I mean? Like stuff
Yeah.
like that. I
You
like
go back
him.
to the throwbacks, don't you?
Yeah, I like that. Like I like old serious entertainers. Like, I watched this YouTube channel. I think it's like kind of like Comedy Central, and they do like just random stand-up comedies. I watch that a lot. You know, it just be random people. It's a lot of new people that's coming up that's not as famous. Now, that's where the comedy is. The people that's not as famous, the lower people.
Look,
like those low guys. You know,
I think that, matter of fact, you know what? Miss Pat dropped a special on Netflix, and I will say Miss Pat is one of those people that will have you cracking the fuck up.
Yeah, I like her. So
I forgot about that. But if y'all ain't seen Miss Pat's special on Netflix, she did her thing, man. I think that's one of those people. I want to go out to a real comedy show for real.
I got one for you. What you think about 50 wanting to bring Monique back?
What you mean? What 50 did what?
Well, 50 wanted to help Monique bring her career back.
Oh, if he got the money to do it, hell yeah, shit. Yeah, if all she needed is some money behind the shit, fuck it. I'm with it.
Yeah,
I'm with it. That's the thing. Like, you know, some people, you see people with certain aspects of their life and how they do shit behind the comedy stage, and you get to see who they are as a person. And a lot of people will see Monique and be like, you know, she's hard to work with, her. She be doing all this extra shit, and she may seem like a wacko to some motherfuckers, but she be killing it on stage, man.
Right.
A lot of these, and they forget, a lot of these comedians, they don't be too right up top, man. So
yeah, I think she just need that chance, man. Somebody to give her another chance, and when she do, she gonna be real good.
hell yeah. Shout out to Carlos too. They talking about Carlos Miller in DC. Yeah, Carlos is definitely a funny motherfucker.
Oh yeah, Carlos Miller, DC on
Yeah.
Fly. What's that girl? B Simone. I like Jess Hilarious is funny. Let's see. Do you like Gerald
Precious
Kelly?
Precious Hall, man. Precious Hall is a really funny motherfucker, man. Shout out Precious Hall.
You think D-Ray funny? D-Ray Davis?
Yeah, I think D-Ray's pretty funny. I haven't seen a lot of his stand-ups, but I once again, like, there's people who I think are dope on stage as a stand-up comedian. There's people I think are just funny in like movies and TV. And I think he's one of those people. Like, there's a lot of people that like to translate the shit, but I think some people just can stick to TV and movies. Cat Williams for sure.
Yeah. So, you think Cat Williams should just stick to movies?
No. I was reading somebody's comment. Cat is definitely a stand-up god. He's a stand
god. Yeah, he's a god.
You can't touch Cat. They was actually talking about. Matter of fact, somebody brought up something. Hold on, let me read this real quick. I found this the other day. I gotta read this shit. Somebody posted, who would you rather have in a roast battle with you? Hold on, let me see. I got to get the names right. All right, here we go. You're getting roasted, and you can only call 2 of them to come help. All right, here are your choices, the 6 choices. Cat Williams, Bernie Mac, Dave Chappelle, Mike Epps, Martin Lawrence, or Kevin Hart. So you got to pick 2 out of those 6.
I'll go Cat and Kevin.
Cat and Kevin. All right. I said, who did I say? I said Cat and Mike. That's who I had. Cat is he's like the everybody picked Cat off the jump.
Right,
it was hard. It was hard for them to pick the second one. Everybody picked Cat off the jump because they know he with it. But I said Mike because Mike one of those funny niggas that like he can really off the top of the dome like say some wild shit. He's like a Craig Facts nigga, like off the dome Craig in front of a motherfucker, like say some wild shit that'll have your ass cracking up. Like, what did this nigga say?
Hey, and the way Craig Facts be looking, you know, he a funny motherfucker.
Hell yeah. That's another thing with the facial expression. That's what be killing me with Mike Epps too. That's what making shit funny. Like, it's all in that too. That's why I be paying attention to like physical comedy and
the way he always be grabbing his shirt. You know, he grabbed his shirt. Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking
about. What about like older guy, like, you know, your Bruce Bruce's, your Lavelle Crawfords?
Oh man. Damn. See, this is what I mean. There's so many fucking comedians, man. And it's like you wish you saw more of these people doing shit because you know they still naturally funny. Like Bruce being on the 85 South show, man. That shit was hilarious. Like just sitting around chopping it up with motherfuckers and just being a natural funny motherfucker. That's what a lot of these people are. Like Cat Williams and Mike Epps. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these motherfuckers are naturally funny. Like they don't have to structure some shit out or structure out jokes. They can just tell stories and the shit be funny how they do it.
Let me ask you, which movie you think was bigger? This is an argument I was having with my cousin yesterday. Do you think Life or Big Mama's House was a bigger movie?
Oh man, Life. I gotta go with Life. Because at any given moment, man, if I had to choose, like if you had 2 movies to choose from to watch before you before you go to bed, and you got to choose one movie to watch before you go to bed, you choosing Life, man.
Like, but I'm saying, like, was it a bigger movie, like, as far as like worldwide?
That got a bigger impact.
Shit? Like, as far as the worldwide, you know what I mean?
If I bet you right now, anybody.
Big Mama's House sold 160 million.
Yes, but
Life only did 60, and it had damn near 10 motherfucking stars in it.
But see, that's what you get when it comes with the quotables, man. What quotables do we remember about that movie? Anybody, any given day, the upper room. I don't know anybody. I don't hear nobody shouting out no quotes from Big Mama's House. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And it goes with the cult classics. The Big Mama's House made more, but so did a lot of other movies that didn't end up standing the test of time. Half Baked tanked when it first came out. Yeah, Half Baked was up against like 4 hit movies that won fucking Oscars and Emmys and shit. But I bet you don't know those 4 movies that was in the same category. You know what I'm saying? Half Baked is a cult. I'm telling you, man. This is a message for the people that want quick fame or want the quick dollar. I'm telling you, having a cult fan base and having motherfuckers that really are down for you and really support you, it will benefit you in the long run, other than that quick ass fame that people want when with the fair weather ass fans that won't be there when you down.
Okay,
You know
who's
what
the
I'm
bigger
saying?
artist? Who's the bigger artist?
Yeah.
Lil Durk or NBA Youngboy?
Seeing as I don't listen to either of them motherfuckers, I'm gonna have to go with Lil Durk.
Lil Durk?
Lil Durk. And only because
Numbers
I
wise,
hear about
NBA
him
Youngboy
more.
killing him.
Hey, yeah, I hear about YoungBoy killing it, but I feel like YoungBoy is a ticking time bomb, man. I feel like Lil Durk kind of moves a little smarter with when it comes to this shit. Even though YoungBoy kills it with the streams and all types of shit without a label. Let me just
Right,
say
without a label. That's
that
crazy.
young man is making a lot of money.
A lot of money.
Now that I understand YouTube and like algorithms and how this shit work and how this shit happens when they divvy out how much money per view, that guy is making a lot of money and he does not have to break it off with a label because he is independent.
Right. His songs just go right to YouTube.
He's killing it, man. And more power to the young generation to go out here and make money and try to stay on their toes and stay out the motherfucking streets, man. A lot of these motherfuckers try to keep one toe in, one toe out. No, motherfucker, when you get the chance, put all them toes out of that bitch, man. Fuck that shit. Get the fuck, fuck the stereotypes, the bullshit. Man, if you get a chance to better your life and the people's lives around you, take that shot and don't fuck that up.
What do you think about Clubhouse and like the whack 100s?
Clubhouse? You mean Snitch House? Them niggas be on there talking, yapping they fucking mouths off, man. Matter of fact, hold on. Fuck all that. Listen to this, man. Listen to this. I just watched a video the other day, fam, of somebody who was on live with another dude who he had beef with, and he was standing outside waiting for the other nigga that was on live to pull up and shoot at him. This nigga pulled up on live, shot one shot, kept driving, missed the dude, and this nigga was like, he did all that and missed, and then the other dude got off his live. These niggas are shooting at each other on live. I kid you not. This is a real video, man, and people be sitting up here wondering why. Like, you can, and I bet you, I'm telling you right now, that dude is somewhere, especially the fact that it went viral. That dude is somewhere locked up in the jail, probably saying that the dude he shot at snitched on him. No, nigga, you snitched on yourself, you stupid fuck.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Here we go. So
these ignorant niggas make me mad. Turn the nigga into Uncle Ruckus, nigga.
So with that, what do you think about Vlad TV?
Fuck Vlad.
It's no. See, that's a double sword. Then you just said
no. Look, I'm gonna say this. This is why I'm gonna say this. Because Vlad should just come to terms with the fact that he just uses the culture to make money.
But
I would respect him for that because so many people do. I don't think he's the only culture vulture. Black people are culture vultures too.
So are they using Vlad as well?
Of course, which they should. Matter of fact, let me say this. The newest episode of Atlanta shows you exactly what that is. There's a black dude on there. They shoot the shit somewhere overseas, but a black dude on there basically came up and was like, why these white dudes giving us money to basically, culture vulture. Right. They giving us the money so that they can make money off of the culture. Why can't we use them like they're using us? And I see the point in that because we tend to go at each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this nigga ain't really about, or this nigga does, or this nigga he not really dope at this, or he not good at this. Why he getting chances? It's like, bro, let this nigga get his money. These motherfuckers are using them. Let them use each other if that's what the fuck they want to do. Like, this is a using game. That's what people don't understand. Like,
I
if you
that.
expect to get in the industry with somebody giving a fuck about your feelings, you have lost the game.
Yeah, you already lost.
Straight up.
Already lost. Yeah.
And there's a lot of culture vultures, man. I think Vlad isn't the only one. That's why I don't ever spend time on talking about these niggas. Like, a lot of people spend a lot of time, breaking their fucking necks and wasting time talking about these people, knowing what they do. It's like, all right, you know what they do. You call them culture vultures. You think they culture vultures? All right, cool. Move on. This is what they doing. They already making their money. They already got a crowd. Ain't shit finna change unless they fuck it up. It's over. Like, this is the game. Like, we cannot keep feeling like we can change shit just because we got an opinion about it. We can talk about it. We can have our opinions. We can talk about it. We can say we don't like the shit, but we ain't changing shit. We don't have the money. We don't have the power. We don't have none of that. The only thing we can do is get in the same lane and try to show a better example of how to, show and display the shit we want to display for our culture. So when I talk about certain instances, whether I'm talking about the bullshit or the controversy, I'm gonna always try to find a way to bring some type of positive out of it, because that's what we should be doing when it comes to black media outlets. When we talk about our own, especially, like, I didn't even know there was a black they said one of these black networks got shut down. I didn't even know it existed. And it's because it was some black network some black news network that got shut down, or they canceled the network, or whatever the fuck the case may be. But I didn't even know it existed. Why didn't I know it existed? Because it was funded by the same motherfuckers that want to keep putting out the same narratives about black people every single day. It didn't have an impact. It wasn't nobody on there talking like me or you.
It seemed like with the black people, with the black like stuff that they put in front of us, it's almost like they use the trauma porn instead of showing us like just good shit. I think if you could take a bunch of black films to come out and they have no trauma in them, like period, we can start to feel better, because that's what we need first. We need to feel better about ourselves first. And
when you constantly beat down the same subject, you kind of make people feel like that's all they can ever amount to.
Right. You put
this is all we would ever be viewed as, is when they continue to view us as the same stereotypical shit.
Yeah. You making us feel like that's what we is, and you making them see that that's what we is. So we got to put a positive out there. We got to put positivity out there.
This is what the GMS show is for. And if y'all fuck with the GMS show, y'all know we can support this motherfucker and bring this to a point where we can be a voice to help spread the right narratives and continue to push that type of positive shit out there, and not have us looking crazy every motherfucking week and making us feel like we are the cause of all the violence that happens in the world. It's crazy to try to say that, oh man, you can't do nothing with black people. You can't bring black people nowhere, and have us be the face of violence. Meanwhile, the face of violence have always been the motherfuckers that built this whole country off violence.
Right. That's where
not just one race, but everybody has contributed to building this bitch off violence, man. It's just a violent fucking country.
Yeah, this country is built
Let's
off
keep
violence.
it real. We are a violent country, violent people. We all are humans, and we all have different triggers, and motherfuckers out here are psychos. So for anybody that thinks they're gonna have a smooth motherfucking life, or get to go through life doing what the fuck they want without no mishaps or any negativity, you fail in that life already. This is what helps you build that strength within to keep you growing every single day. Motherfuckers are gonna try to break your ass down. Don't let that shit happen. Now, Young Rain, I appreciate you, my brother, for tapping in, man. Y'all already know what's going on. We got 3Gs later tonight at 8 p.m., so make sure y'all pull up for that as well. Young Rain, appreciate you, my guy. GMS fam, the green room. You know what time it is. Put a GMS in the comments right now. Yes, put a GMS in the comments right now. I'm going to shout all y'all out. Make sure you hit the like button. Matter of fact, everybody do me a favor. As soon as this live ends, every single one of you, everybody that puts a GMS in this chat, I want you to comment on this video as soon as the live is over. Help show love to GMS Show. Appreciate everybody that pulled up. Hit the like button, subscribe, follow me on my socials. I follow everybody back. I appreciate you. Shout out to Yo Man, what is this, for the 20 in the Cash App. Big way to support the GMS show. I appreciate you, my guy. Yo Man, what is this? Aries Baby G, Brim Dog, Nail Cola, Black Hippie, Ricky, Zen Master in the building, Share Fest, Young Rain, Eternal Umbra, Pro Miko, C Mo, Ron Brown, my GMS family. I appreciate y'all. Matter of fact, let me take a dab. I'm gonna take a dab. Wonder Man, it's GMS dab time in this bitch. Train 979, what up? We got some lemon banana in this motherfucker, and apparently it is 70% THC. So we about to take a dab. Get your torch. Appreciate y'all for still supporting the GMS show, man. Y'all know what it is. I really, really thank everybody that does, man. Y'all take the time to fuck with me during the day. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So it's only right that I continue to show love, man. I'm also giving away some merch. And we're gonna do an auction. We're gonna do an auction for a DJ Academic shirt. DJ Academics is a Teletubby. I'm gonna auction that shirt for $1. That's where it's gonna start at. We starting at $1. That's how much I think this nigga's worth. $1. But we gonna do that at a later time. I'm gonna take this dab. And I'm going to get the hell up out of here. And I'm going to see y'all on 3Gs tonight, 8 p.m. Don't forget, it's going to be a very funny show. You don't want to miss this shit. Shout out my nigga AP. Kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya.